Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I am not feeling well today. Me and my whole family, we have some kind of head cold sinus thing going on, and so I'm not really in the mood to do a whole lot. We're not going anywhere. I didn't even go to church this weekend because we just feel awful. I don't want to give this to anybody. It's definitely not COVID, it's just a cold, but it's still, we feel crummy, and I just didn't feel like I was up for 3 hours of being around people and just constantly blowing my nose. So I'm home this morning, and it's on my list today to do a little bit of meal prepping. I've been taking a lot of breaks, sitting down, taking it easy, but I do have to get it done because that's what I put on my grocery order this week to eat all this week for dinner and lunches at work. So I do have some lean cuisine meals, but I don't have enough to get through the week, so I have to meal prep if I want to eat this week. So I thought I would squeak out a Friday video and just show you what I'm doing today. I probably won't talk to you a whole lot after this, except for maybe when I come to say goodbye, but I'm just going to show you kind of, I guess, a day in the life of a Sunday while I'm sick and just what I'm getting done around the house. So let's get to it. Okay, so I just made these because I need to get rid of them. But this is the first step. I'm doing meal prepping. I'm going to make these 4 containers. And I'm going to do mostly vegetables. I do all types of vegetables in here and a little bit of chicken in here. Next we have some Brussels sprouts that are steam fresh. So I'm just going to use the microwave for these. So next I'm going to do my chicken. One of them is actually thawed and the other one is not. I didn't think I would cook them at the same time, but I think I'm going to. I got this marinade mix. I've never done a marinade mix, but I wanted to try and get into it. It's kind of a long conversation, and I wasn't really prepared to have it today because I'm not really feeling great, but I'm trying to go dairy free, like permanently, and so I'm trying to like come up with creative ways for things to have variety without resorting back to dairy items. So I thought different types of marinade could make chicken taste differently. It's kind of a long thing. I know you're thinking, like, what does dairy have to do with chicken? But, like, I can't dip it in ranch or blue cheese sauce, or, like, I can't have Alfredo. There's, like, a whole lot of different things. So, let's make this marinade mix. So, I've added the first bag of Brussels sprouts, and I have the second bag in the microwave. I have to defrost this chicken. And I've got the first round in the marinade. I need to mix it up. So I want to put a little bit of this on my Brussels sprouts just to give them a little bit extra flavoring. That was a tip I got from Carrie Underwood's book, was the Mrs. Dash on her vegetables. I've already put some on these two. So I've put it in for 45 minutes. Gosh, this is such a mess. I put it in for 45 minutes at 425. I have absolutely no idea if that's accurate or not, but it sounds like it's accurate for chicken, so I'll just periodically check on it and make sure it's doing okay. Hey guys, so I'm done with meal prepping, and I decided that because I am basically dying of a sinus infection of some sort, it would be a great time to renovate. It would be a great time to rearrange all the stuff next to my bed. Because there's no better time than when you don't feel like doing anything to do a bunch of things. So let me show you what I'm doing. I used to have right here, if you're an OG, a piece of furniture that had like 12 small drawers that you pulled out that were clear, and they were about this tall, and I had a whole bunch of office stuff in it. And then these were here, but they were turned, just for reference. Like, here's my nightstand. This was previously on top of those, and I decided this would be a good space for it, and I'm obsessed, and I'm so mad that it took me like a year and a half to realize that that's a really good space for it. So nonetheless, here we are. So I took everything out of those drawers. I will show you, but it is now in my closet, and this was previously what I was using, all these dividers in that dresser to divide all my underwear and socks and stuff, and I put it in the closet. I'll show you. And I use those drawers for like my intimates, and I'm obsessed with that too, and I love it. So I'll show you that in a minute. But right now I just took the 2 pink bins out, and they're both full of vlogging camera material. So I need to go through it and try to, at the very least, condense it into one bin. Wish me luck. So I basically hit a brick wall in the middle of trying to change my room, which was probably dumb to try and do when I don't feel good. So I took a bath. I still didn't really feel much better. I thought maybe I'm hungry, and I made a bowl of this. I know that there's dairy in it, and I know that early in this video I talked about wanting to give up dairy and going dairy free, so I realized that that doesn't really make much sense. So I'm not exactly dairy free yet. I'm trying to move myself in that direction. It's kind of hard. I don't think you can just kind of decide one day and just cold turkey, like forget everything in your house that has dairy in it that you've bought. I am trying to move towards that, but I just felt so icky, and I wanted some comfort food. And as of right now, I've still been eating dairy, and so this seemed like a really good, quick, warm comfort food. In the future, I would probably choose something more like chicken noodle soup or whatever. I don't think there would be dairy in that, but you never know. You have to check labels for everything. But nonetheless, this is what I'm doing right now. It is helping my stomach settle. I think maybe I was just hungry. I have been taking Dayquil today. That kind of helped me get through my chores today with all the laundry and whatnot, and I think maybe it's just catching up to me, and it was just, I was hungry and it was too much on my stomach. I don't know. So I'm sitting in bed now having this, and I'm watching a new show that I got into. It's called Call the Midwife. It's got 9 seasons on Netflix, and I'm on like season 4 or something like that. I've been trying to watch it here and there where I can, but anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and end today's video. When I'm feeling better, hopefully next weekend, I will sit down in my vlog for a few minutes and I will explain the whole dairy debacle. It's not really anything too serious. It's more like a choice, but I do think I'll benefit from it, and I'll explain all of that in my next video. So, thanks for sticking with me today and bearing with me even though I'm very sick. Very reminiscent of my first few vlogs. But I hope you guys have had a great week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.